Are we live? I think
Yes,
it's working, right?
we are.
Nice. Okay, cool. We are back for one more week. And yeah, let's see if people are joining this time.
Have
Okay.
the chat open. The chat is open.
Yes. And yeah, I think YouTube will work, so that's fine. That's good. But okay, so I'm gonna do the video introduction, the same thing, and then we jump into it. And yeah, let's go. Wait, is that connected on X too?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's live too. Yeah, nice. Let's go. Nice.
Yeah, you're streaming. I'm as well.
Nice. Cool. Okay. So, are you still building an AI SaaS? No, that's okay. Wait, I'm gonna do it again. Not an AI SaaS, B2B SaaS. Yes. Good. Take two. Let's go. Yeah, agent. That's for the editing. If you are forget what I said before that. But okay, cool. So, are you still building a B2B SaaS in 26? Because if you're not even riding the AI wave, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, what did I say? Whatever, I said it.
Yeah, forget about SaaS, build with AI. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, forget about SaaS and build with has an AI agent or 4 AI agents, even better. See?
Yeah, have an AI agent managing the AI agents.
Yeah, aka OpenClaw, basically. Don't build a SaaS, just use OpenClaw.
Yeah, and it's so much easier to remember names of your whole team. AI1, AI2, AI3.
Have you seen like the videos of like Alex Finn when he has like 5 agents like doing the whole stuff, and he bought 2 Mac Studio to have.
He keeps buying.
Yeah, he want to spend like 100 grand on that. I'm curious about what. Okay, he has like agent running 24/7, but what's the output of that?
Yeah, he doesn't share, but I think his agents are also hiring agents. He said they agents were using ChatGPT and Cloud as well.
Yeah, no, but like he demonstrated on his like last video. I don't know. Do you watch his channel?
Yeah, some videos, not all.
Alex in like yeah, I spent 20 grand on OpenClaw. Here's why. It's kind of,
I just spent 20,000.
it's kind of interesting here. So yeah, he explained like yeah, free use local models, blah blah blah. So basically, you pay for the like the server usage, aka like Apple Mac Studio. So it's cool. But okay, and then it generated like a vibe coded an app to show all of the agents, and they are taking meetings, aka like they review each other. Kind of cool. And then he explained one is doing that. Yeah, since like for example, that's the use case. All of the agents are reading Reddit 24/7, like strategizing and basically reviewing all of the content. Code the apps that if the AI or Claude think it's a good vibe coding apps that can run automatically. Ship it, and then DM original poster. It's kind of cool because for distribution, that's a killing.
Yeah, but he spends a lot of money on his Mac Minis, but how much money is he spending on tokens?
But that's the case, right? Like you buy like
yeah, to run it locally.
Yeah, exactly. Then it doesn't cost anything anymore. But like honestly, I have like 2 Claude Code subscription, which is like 400 a month, and I don't get like I have to use like interchangeably, like I just switch, but I kind of like I don't run 24/7, but I use them a lot.
Yeah, but even if you have 3, then spending 10K on a Mac Mini, then $600 isn't that much.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just like 1 year worth of like content, but like also it goes so fast that you don't know which model will come out in 3 months.
Yeah, or in the next week.
Yeah, like it's kind of like
Because we had many releases in the last week.
that's great. Yeah, like Opus 4.6 and Codex 5.3. I love it. Love it.
Yes.
And like today, I set up like I reopened the Codex app, like you know the Claude Code, but for Codex. And there is like automation stuff, so it's kind of like OpenClaw, but with a Codex interface. And I can have my cron jobs basically in the UI. And now I'm running Claude Code for building and Codex to monitor everything and like find the gaps and even like run the test every like when I sleep.
Yeah, to remind Claude Code every 30 minutes to keep on going.
Yeah, or even like, are you sure you should do that?
Yeah, just throw it in.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're doing, but is this correct?
Yeah, like to review the plan or stuff like that. But basically, like what what's the Alex is doing on his like agent stable office stuff, but just with a terminal instead of UI. I think he's doing a lot of stuff for content anyway, because like 110,000 subscribers in 18 months. Crazy, insane.
Because why would you otherwise build a classroom for your AI bots?
It's making a good tweet. That's for
Yeah.
sure. That's it. But he's right. Like, but yeah. So for example, okay. So if you take like back to the topic like of the SaaS stuff, if you take his example, he built Creator Buddy. So Creator Buddy,
Is that still around?
Yes. So like it's still live, but so he coded like that. It vibe coded it because he's not a dev guy, right? But I tried it. I spent like 1 or 2 months on it, and then I canceled the subscription because Claude Code and everything. It's just to tweet better, and it also train of you tweet. But no, for example, like you can pay for the pay as you go on the X API. So like a SaaS to create tweets, and then you have OpenClaw on top of that. Where is the value proposition?
Well, it was a few months ago. And nobody knows how fast it's going. It's insane.
Yeah. And so, okay, so tomorrow, so you want to build a SaaS. How do you do that?
Not anymore. Well, you can, but then it has to be like really, really, really big.
Yeah.
Like something so big that people don't want to start on it, and it's too complex to just plan everything. You need really hard knowledge to build everything. But if it is something simple, yeah, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
You had a SaaS for just for registering mileage on your car for your administration for the company. You say where you are, you say again where you're stopped, and it calculates kilometers and puts it in your administration. Well, all those SaaS companies, I think they are going to zero.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay, so the thing is, like, for us technical guys, like we say, okay, I'm gonna vibe code that shit in like a weekend, and then I will have like a multi-billion SaaS too, and I will do a better job than Salesforce, right? Yeah, you're right. Like Salesforce is big; it serves like millions of customers. So then it's harder to attack at the AI age, and especially when they are like, for example, they have created like the Salesforce SDR Salesforce. I forgot the name of exactly the name, but it's AI sales guys from Salesforce. And okay, so SDR Salesforce AI. Sales. Like they did like crazy sales number. I will not find it again, but
Yeah, but for sure on the smaller companies who are not so dependent on the integration of Salesforce in all the systems.
yeah. And have you ever tried Salesforce?
Yeah, it's complex to set up.
Like, Jesus.
Well, yeah,
Right.
you can start with the smaller ones. I fully automated. I built my own Zendesk.
Yeah, exactly.
And I did in 3 days. And then I took like, while using it, I asked Cloud to create a new function, optimize it, do it in a different way. And within 2 weeks, it was exactly as I wanted to have it.
Yeah.
And that was an expensive Zendesk subscription.
Yeah. And plus, like, now you can include it to your customer subscription and stuff like that. Like you can upsell, provide more value for, that's
AI bots integrated, they talk, WhatsApp business API integrated, task creation from tickets, time integrated, time registration, everything is integrated and built by my own AI.
Yeah. But like, okay, so would you offer a classic SaaS UI, or do you think people will use a conversational chat, like ChatGPT experience in your CRM for your customers?
Yeah, it depends on the user, right? We will use like the ChatGPT version, but other people don't even know how to write a proper prompt.
Yeah, 100%. And like, okay, so if you have a conversational, like you build a SaaS, you build an agent first, like a agent first app. What the fuck do you ask? Like, how do you? Yeah, exactly. Like you're right? Like, what do I ask to the agent? So I need to know why am I using the SaaS, and I need some like input onboarding to drive me through the whole UX UI, aka like the Google search box. Basically,
You can also turn it around, right? Like you tell to the AI, hey, this is what I have. I want to create it myself and better. I don't know where to start. Please ask me the questions to know what you need.
Yeah, but see that, like saying, ask me questions to for you to get information. That's not that it's not like we know how to do it ourselves because we spent the last 18 months with AI tools.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't understand that.
Yeah, she asks you who's typing back.
Exactly. So yeah, I would be curious, like what's the first impression of someone who like in the last 3 years didn't touch ChatGPT? Or do they interact with the technology? And like, okay, so you don't interact with ChatGPT because your corporate forbid you to do it because it's not in the list of authorized software. How do you onboard during your job? Do you use your own personal account? And then, but you
no.
Like, yeah, but that means like for us, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you can also just tell them, use it like you have a new staff member and talk to it like you would do to an intern or somebody who is just on his first day here.
Yeah.
And start explaining.
Yeah, because like, for example, a dashboard could look like a default dashboard, but then you have a button to say add a column and then it prompt. And then like, yeah, there is something to do for the product for sure. On the product like front, to maybe not having this conversational UX UI, but you have a button that it's completely integrated. And for example, you create a column to your dashboard by asking the sidebar to edit the views of your own dashboard.
Yeah, so real-time coding without coding.
Yeah. I like that, but I don't want to build.
That will be cool. And I think eventually we'll go it's like Google Analytics. Why would you eventually need a full Google Analytics dashboard if you have an MCP server and you can just say, how many visitors did it get today and what's compared to yesterday?
Exactly. That's I think GenFeed also for the content needs to be that like it's not okay. Generate me an ad for that product. It needs to be give me a campaign for the next 5 days for my handle. And then the AI inside the engine needs to, inside the SaaS needs to understand this is the account, blah, blah, blah. So basically you have a RAG on every account, kind of like brand voice, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I think that's kind of.
Yeah. Maybe if you just wait 1 month, it will be there. You don't know.
Or then Opus Claude is going to fucking push a MCP server, whatever, or like a skill, and then content creation.
Because I thought the last version of Cloud was good, but this one, it just hits everything spot on directly.
I think it was supposed to be 5.
Yeah.
And they say, oh yeah, no, let's do something better, and because they have the hype for Sony 5 and stuff, and if they get that good with a .1, then the hype for 5 will be even better. Like kind of smart.
Yeah. Because right now, when I think it did something wrong, I ask, why did you do this? And it says, no, I improved it. You see, you can now see this, and this, and then I look really good, and it's like, yeah.
Like sometimes AI is like the Claude is setting up a solution that I didn't think about, and it's better.
Yeah, and then you say, why are you doing this? And it says it's better.
Yeah, exactly. Like at least it just. But it's also maybe I should create a skill for that to discuss.
To tell you to shut up, I am improving your shit.
Yeah, but like justify your design architecture decision. Like, why did you do that? Because okay, I'm gonna take note of that.
Yeah.
Where is my to-do list? Okay.
So your skill will be, if you are the team lead, to have your AI challenge the team lead.
Yeah, or justify. Okay, skill. Discuss. Architecture. Decisions. That's cool. Because okay, so do you use the ask user tool for that? Like you get an interview? Yeah, sometimes I do. Like I ask something, and then I prompt use ask user tool to interview me about these features. So if you need more details, blah blah blah.
Oh no, I didn't use that. I just used plan mode and then starts asking the questions as well.
Yeah, but like it forces the plain mode to ask question. Sometimes it doesn't, but by doing that, and it can be also like way deeper than just the 2-3 questions, because by default it will only ask 2-3 questions because it's faster to implement, so they bet on the speed of execution. But if you increase if you say that, okay, go deep on the interview, blah, 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 then it will add more questions and the output should be even better.
Yeah, it gets more information.
Yeah. And now I have a chart, like a diagram, like the, when you have the user diagram flow. Is that the name, right? Flow diagram?
Yeah, something like that.
And you see the whole architecture, like for like the microservices, you see all of the connection between all of the services to document and justify the architecture decision. Kind of cool. I love it. Cute.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah.
Is that going to kill SaaS? Eventually, I think so.
I don't believe that we will, because okay, so we are dev, we are technical, like we use AI via fucking terminal.
I even prefer the terminal.
Me too. Because like even like the whole experience, it's more like straight to the point. There is no like fancy or like whatever. But for example, like someone who vibe code for the first time like 6 months ago, like for example, Pengzu, he used Claude Desktop to have his first experience with Claude Code, and he didn't know about what a CLI is, but it's normal because he's not a dev.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. So people even like that's why I was talking about like the AI inside the interface, because it gives too much freedom if it's a conversation. Because even the prompt needs to be good to have the desired output. That's why, for example, for GenFeed, like I have the prompt bar, but also I have like a list of options to make sure it's the right input to the replicate API, right?
To guide the user.
Exactly. So, yeah. Because if you ask a dev what AI will look like, it's going to be like 5 screen and 25 CLI running, and then you have an army of orchestration. And did you see like the picture of the guy who created CloudBot? That's exactly that.
No, I didn't. But don't you think that eventually AI will be in the background checking what you're doing and then thinking about the next step on what you need and just showing it to you?
Yeah, it can be proactive, but
if it sees my to-do list, now I'm writing it out one by one, but eventually it can just read all my data and see my conversation, see my to-do list, and know what it has to do and do it.
Yes. Okay. How long do you think we are away from that?
Well, I think privacy and access is a lot, because CloudBot should be able to do a lot.
Yeah. Right. And privacy is not a problem, right?
Not for them, but
like everyone gets okay. Yeah, let's get root access to my computer on something that can like basically have all IP range on my local or whatever.
Yeah, it can do whatever it wants.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 000 loop back, blah blah blah.
I don't think people even understand. We use it that way, what it can do.
Like that's Stipit, like the creator of CloudBot. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, but I honestly think this is just for the tweet and for making name, because do you really work like this? It's impossible to focus on everything.
I have so kinda. I have 8 before Opus 4.6. I had 8 CLI, and then for one workspace, I split my window into 8 different terminals. So then I just like prompt the PRD, I plan everything, and then everyone is like working on the PRD. And I don't really use work trees because all of those tasks are still independent. So I don't really have overlaps and stuff. So I don't use work trees. But for example, if I work on cloud and core, like for GenFeed, I have 8 like CLIs on one tab for cloud, but for core, I will have another 8 tab for core, just specifically on one screen.
Yeah, but can you show the image again? Because you have it all on one screen and it's one laptop.
Yeah, so
I would like to see a time loop of like 5 minutes. If he stands up, walks to the top left laptop.
Yeah.
And then
yeah. And I don't know. Well, yeah, it could be a fucking
because these are 9 laptops.
Yeah. Because, yeah, like what's the point of that? Like for example, I have yeah, you can see my mouse. But I have the main screen, like basically that. I have one screen that looks like oh yeah, no, you can that like look like the main screen. That's it.
Yeah.
And
and that I get. You just have all the windows open next to each other.
Yes, but I think that's what a developer will look like that looks like right now.
Yeah, and I also have three monitors.
Yeah,
and I'm using them all. But eventually, I think at this moment, everybody is doing so much. I'm really sure that the workload didn't decrease, but for most people, it even increased.
Yeah, but like, okay, so if you have one orchestrator, like, okay, or also like what is his name? Is that Peter? Yeah. So Peter ships on production code he didn't look at. So we don't even need to read the code base anymore. We basically right now my bottleneck is testing the product generated by Claude and Codex.
Yeah, because you don't want it to make mistakes. But
yeah, and
when you pushed code like a year ago, wasn't it more buggy on the first release than now when Claude does it?
Yeah, probably.
For most devs, not about us.
Yeah, no, for sure. Or even like no, like it's for me. I feel like okay, 2 years ago you would ship a bike and then like first a troller, then a bike, then a car.
Yeah.
And right now you just fucking ship a rocket, but one piece at a time. Like, and it's against everything that a startup guy, entrepreneur should do, because then you end up in a dev hell, which is actually I'm doing it again, but yeah, whatever.
So you buy another Mac Mini.
Nah, but I have one already. Like I'm streaming on Mac Studio, so there's that. But it's not the best one for having all of the LLM stuff like Alex. But so I had to. I downloaded the Olama models to set up like to have like uncensored prompting and stuff, because yeah, I'm doing some uncensored stuff, whatever. And yeah, it works. Like, but it's not that smart. It's not that big. It's okay.
It does what it needs to do.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, we are orchestrating AI already, and it's only gonna get better / worse with time, I think. But so like all of that to say that our experience with AI is way more technical than any normies. Again, like we're gonna talk about that. Or even like a project manager in a big corporate, or anyone who is working on a desk.
They need to manage a lot more than just 5 AIs, and we are doing AI full time.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where the gap is, where for people using AI and not, like how many percentage of like workforce is actually using AI?
I don't think that much, right?
Yeah, but that's nuts.
And even other people, they just use, because their company isn't using it, they have their own private AI and they put in the company questions in a private AI.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how you get leaks. So
they try in France to have like a French AI stuff in the government, and they stop the pilot because it yeah, it's uncertain future for sure.
Yeah, but let's see what it does. We don't know.
Okay, so some people have written some nice article about all of it here. So yeah, AI is killing B2B SaaS was posted by Namanya Gol on last week. So SaaS is the most profitable business on earth. It's easy to understand, blah blah blah. And the market is AI is bringing existential. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, agent editors. Let me rephrase. agent is bringing an existential threat to a lot of business SaaS executive. How to keep asking customers for renewal when every customer feels that they can get something better built with vibe-coded AI product? I don't think it's true.
No, and if they want to do it, most of the customers don't know how to do it themselves. So they hire somebody like us, and then you need to make a comparison and how much is the one-time setup fee versus the monthly cost on a big SaaS.
Yeah, like I think saying that, okay, we're gonna vibe code everything and we're gonna like stop the SaaS subscription and have a team internally like maintaining a software. It's a good for a tweet, but in practice, I don't see it. Because like, yeah, I don't know. Like for example, like a big company like Louis Vuitton or LVMH, like they're doing like all of the Hermes bag and stuff. Are they going to have a team of vibe coders internally to replace their subscription budget that probably represent like less than 10%, maybe 5% of their expenses?
No, and is the risk worth it? Because now they got a full system, they're making margins, they're making profit.
Yeah.
And if you cannot be sure that it works 100%, are you going to take the risk that everything breaks down?
Yeah, exactly.
But I think on the companies that are not startups anymore, but have proven something, a sales product or MVP or whatever, and when they are scaling, and during scaling they don't have the budget to go to the enterprise SaaS solutions, I think those customers can do a good on vibe coding.
Yeah, but like, okay, so all of the scale up, do they have the resources to have a vibe coders team in-house to...
Yeah, but not in-house, but they can hire one.
Yeah, aka a shit dev.
Yes, but yeah, and they are used to like how it used to go like 2 years ago. So, oh yeah, we can build it, but it takes a year. Well, it takes a week.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing.
And it takes a week to have a MVP, and then like you can try it, and then like again like add features on top of it, and even like, okay, people use Salesforce, and there is like billions of fucking features on Salesforce, but at the end of the day, you pay like 10 grand a month, and you use 3.
Yeah. And the only other feature that you need is in the 20K subscription. That's always how it goes.
I don't like. I use Salesforce for to build an app on top of it, like in my previous company. Build an integration for Salesforce. They have like 3 different workflow to do an integration in the fucking interface. Kind of like Shopify, but badly designed.
It is supposed to work when it's finished, but getting there is hard.
Yeah, like and even like the addressable maybe the go-to-market is easier on Salesforce because then you have all of the customers. I don't know. But yeah, that was my experience with Salesforce, and never again, bro.
Yeah, but there are like companies who have like 50 people working for them, and the only thing they do is for bigger companies integrate Salesforce. That tells you how complex Salesforce is.
Yeah, but use another SaaS. Or vibe codes the 5 features you need.
Just say, I need Salesforce, the enterprise solution. Build it.
Do you think Salesforce will have to cut price of the monthly sub or yearly contract to compete with AI?
Yeah, but can they eventually?
I mean, if they fire like 50% of their workforce anyway, yes.
Yeah, then it's no issue, but they need to do something, I think. Yeah. But still, you can just cut your prices like 50%.
I mean, yeah, no, like not if you still pay your software engineer like 1 million a year and you have like 200 of them. But if you now have 10 and you pay them 2 mil.
Yeah, but if they just do the normal work and they use AI to code, not even vibe code, just do slow work with AI, I think that devs are like working only 10 hours a week.
yeah, but walk 50 and then
Yeah.
walk more.
Keep on going. The people who are in the office, they don't want to work 40 hours. They want to get paid 40 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they work like a few, and the rest is AI does everything. And the boss is happy because he got the deadline in time.
I think it's even like something else, but like it's probably a culture issues then. Because if you hire developers like or nobody anybody in your staff and they just want to leave for the weekend, you need to talk with HR with Karen in the HR to
Yeah.
design the team. But yeah, I don't know. Especially at the AI age, like you can't sleep off what you were doing for the last 20 years because you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, but we are not doing what we did like 6 months ago.
Yeah. No, for sure. But like for us, yes, because like we are like a solo founder, like contractor, whatever. But like for Salesforce guy, like a Salesforce dev who is like onboarding his customers, not customers, like the Salesforce customers for the 1,000th times, and then it's the same integration workflow. That's gonna be a 6 months project, and they only want to work like 10 hours, paid 40.
Yeah, it worked for a really short period of time.
Yeah, exactly. And even like a big company like Salesforce, sooner or later they're gonna get fucked if they only hire that kind of guy. You can slow down.
But I think they will. Yeah, I think they are even already using AI.
No, of course. Even like they push like a Salesforce agent anywhere, and I can't find the Salesforce agent sales number. Agents, Salesforce agent, new revenue. Salesforce agent force, helping 60 billion. Okay. The AI driven platform, blah blah blah. We generate new revenue. Check. One. So Agent Force, it's an AI driven platform featuring autonomous agent that handle revenue related tasks. Okay, fair enough. Key revenue metrics impact late 25. Explosion AI growth. Agent Force and Data 360 combined reach nearly 1.4 billion in actual annual revenue. Jesus, with 100% year-over-year growth. Rapid adoption, 10K Agent Force deal close. Jesus, they know to sell Salesforce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think first the smaller SaaS companies are going down, and then it will take some time. But eventually, the big ones, they have to adapt or just sync with the rest.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the middle curve of the whole market will think, and yeah, like you are at the top of the funnel when like you are Salesforce and you work with government and big corp, then you're safe. And the micro SaaS can probably sell to 10 customers, 20 customers, and then dies, and you go to the next one. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, cool, like that. Yeah, because basically what happened here on the Nasdaq, because yeah, software stock was deepened. Nasdaq Morgan Stanley software index has diverged widely since July 2025.
Yeah, the moment when it started.
Yeah. It's relation between vibe coding and B2B SaaS sales. A new problem for B2B SaaS is that AI customers can get something working with vibe coding. But it can also give you like a MVP, and then you give it to a real dev, and then it can build a better software because you vibe coded something.
Yeah.
Like every interaction is a role to pump hot CRUD, they will workflow apps. Whatever they build simply works. Non-programmer don't know any of the nuance. One Series E CEO told me they're reevaluating the quarterly renewal of the engineering productivity software because they, along with an engineer, using GitHub and Notion APIs. They were paying $30K to a popular tool, and they are not going to renew it anymore. Impact B2B sales. If customers feels like they are being served exactly what they want to, they are more likely to churn. What? If customers they are not being served. Yeah. My bad. Editor, you have to edit. I need to check if the AI understand what I ask to edit. Previously, you would no. Blah, 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 blah. If customers feel like they are not being served exactly like they want to, they are more likely to churn. The reason behind all of this is that customers demanding more from their B2B vendors because they know what's possible. Do they?
They don't, but customers are like, yeah, we know AI can do everything, build it.
Yeah. Like, for your experience, like dealing with customers and like customer request stuff, like, do they ask you to work faster because you have a Claude as an employee, no?
Well, they compare. They don't ask me to work faster, but they compare to other people who are using AI. And I see a lot of people just cold emailing customers, hey, we see you use this solution, we can vibe code it. They don't say vibe code, but we can vibe code it within a week for these costs. And they just cold email. So I get my customers to give me those emails from, hey, they say they can do it faster, they can do it smarter with AI. And most of the time when they do like a first call, they see that it is just somebody trying to sell hours. And
yeah,
you still need to know exactly how everything should go and what you're asking the AI. It's not as easy as build this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like for me, I built from scratch like GenFeed and stuff. So I don't have like to take care of like legacy system and integration shit, right?
Yeah, but you didn't build it in a week. It still is a proper build.
That's a problem too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like yeah. Because yeah, maybe even like, for example, you have AI that can maybe simplify the migration from Salesforce to another vendor. Like even for like the big and hard solution to migrate. Like for example, when you subscribe to Salesforce, like 2 years ago, you are not a customer, you are like you're a slave to Salesforce because now your business is completely integrated into it and you can't leave it anymore. So you're gonna pay your bill for the next 20 years and your bill is going to 100x, but you can't leave anymore because everything is in it, right? So maybe AI can also simplify the migration from one tool to another, because again, it's like, if you need a consultant to migrate, AI can help you migrate.
Yeah. And you don't need to migrate everything at once. You can just do it part by part.
Yeah.
Just start setting up the most important systems for your company, so your company doesn't rely on another SaaS company.
Yeah, but like
make sure that all the data is in your database and not in Salesforce database. And if you need some other stuff, just set up the API and do it like a hybrid of your own, and then just slowly keep on progressing and migrating everything to your own system.
Do you think like Salesforce customers are migrating their database out of Salesforce stuff? I don't think so. They trust Salesforce because it's the biggest company software ever.
Yeah, but when company grows, they want to have the data on their own servers.
Yeah. Especially when you have to put learning layers on top of your data too.
Yeah. And storage is expensive at SaaS companies because they charge you a lot. If you just do it on AWS or any other option, it's so much cheaper.
Yeah. Put everything on ABS, kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Auto survive, be a system of record. Yeah. That's the data, right? Is the entire company workflow on your platform? You are a line of business tasks. You are integrated into the existing team. They know your UI and rely on you on the day-to-day, which is basically like what we said with Salesforce. Like that's like that. For example, to create data visualization, I won't think any SaaS. I would just code one myself. Yes. Many of the popular vibe-coded tools, blah, 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 blah. Being a system of record means you embed it so deeply that there's no choice but to win. My prediction is that we'll see more SaaS companies go from application layer to offer their robust SOR, a system of record, as their primary selling point. Yeah, basically you sell the output over the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, security, authentication, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but that also, a SaaS just has like fallbacks, load balancers, multiple servers. It doesn't go offline. And if you build it yourself and you have one server, you need to think about so much more.
Yeah, but if you have a SaaS, you need a load balancer because you have like 1,000 customers at the same time that doing like crazy shit on your platform. If you vibe code your own app, if you're not like LVMH, then there is like 15 people and you can spin up a Wellway or like a EC2 instance if you're technical.
Yeah. And one DDoS will kill your company.
What?
One DDoS will kill your entire production for half a day.
Yeah. Also, I think like SaaS can be like, so company are using SaaS because if something like that happens, that's not on them and they are legally, they are going fucked up the SaaS provider because they fucked up one day of.
Yeah, but that's so stupid. Because eventually your company is having the issue and you can still say you owe us money because you made a mistake, but
Yeah. No, but wait, what?
you can blame the SaaS, but you still want your own company to always be okay. You don't want to have it go offline.
Yes, of course, but like at least the Jean-Paul at the IT service is not going to lose his job because
Me.
it will be you that they're gonna throw under the bus and not
Yes.
the internal guy.
Yeah, you can just point at somebody else.
Exactly. Which is like, yeah, hi corporate.
But then another question: how much SaaS subscriptions do you have left in your company?
A Claude.
Without the AIs.
Not a lot. And I think this year, like that was more of one of my goals for this year too, is like to basically vibe code all of the subscription I have. Like for example, like clean my Mac and stuff like that. I'm one skill away of like cleaning my Mac for real. So yeah, like for example, I can say, okay, like in WW, clean up all of the node modules, build artifact, blah, 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 and clean the cache. And like an app, like Clean My Mac doesn't really scan that because it's not just for dev, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, you can just talk to it and say what it needs to do.
Exactly. But like, again, for us, we're going to talk to a terminal. But like for the end user, they're still going to download Clean My Mac to clean their Mac.
Yeah. And why should they not? It works.
Exactly. Yeah. But so AI is not going to change anything for SaaS?
Yeah, for a small group of people, it is.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna have an answer to this question at the end of this.
No, not within the last few minutes.
Yeah, adapt to the customers, not the other way around. The time of asking customer to change how they work are gone. Yeah. Now SaaS vendor that differentiate by being ultra customizable win the earth of customer. I would say like product that are opinionated are kind of like more interesting to use than having, again, like fucking Salesforce when you can activate all of the fucking settings you want and then it's like a big mashed potato of features over something that like Notion. And I have a Notion, it's kind of like yeah, if you don't know what to do, it could be complicated, but like a simple UX UI that just does the job, that's it. It's over. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the biggest shift is probably like output like people will pay for the output of it no matter what, over like all of the consideration of like the SaaS UX UI business model. Like for example, having a seat business model, like pay per seat, doesn't make sense anymore.
No, it just needs to get the job done.
And yeah, exactly. And like you pay per usage, you pay per request, you pay per like whatever action you have.
Storage.
Yeah, and it's also aligned the incentive between the customers and the SaaS, because the better your product is, the more action you trigger on the UX UI, on the UI. So the more you get paid because you have a good margin on top of the token used.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I like that. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we didn't really answer the question.
No, we did.
Oh, yeah, okay, we did.
By the end of this quarter, this year, SaaS is still here.
Okay. Wait. You're gonna do the conclusion, bro. Of the video, it's gonna be the end of the video. No, the other one. Like, yeah.
Oh, it's the big conclusion. So yeah, I think the conclusion is SaaS is not dead. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. It's just
Not
wait
yet.
for
We will redo the conversation in 6 months.
Too much swap. Yeah, let's do the same stream in 6 months and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, for everyone who has a subscription, maybe you can keep it.
Maybe you hire us to just rebuild it.
Exactly. Thank you, everyone, and yeah, thank you for watching the live stream. If you ever watch, and yeah, if you ever watch this live stream until the end, said SaaS is not dead in the comment section, so we know that you will watch it. Cool. Thank you.